Hello and welcome to the course on Java programming. In this video we will see how to take user input using the scanner class as well as taking user input using command line arguments. One of the remarkable inclusion in the JDK 1.5 was the scanner class, which is defined in the java.util package. And the scanner class has variety of methods to read various types of values, such as to read the integer value, it has a method next int. To read a byte type value, it has a method next byte. And for long, it has a next long. To read the string data type, it has a method next, but it does not include the white space character. So let us take one demonstration to see the use of scanner. I am creating a program here, public class scanner demo, and let me save this on desktop, Java, or maybe indeed I have Java 2022 on scanner demo.java. And now here public static void main string args. Here we have to create an object of a scanner class. Scanner is a built-in class available, and when I'm using it in my program, I have to include the library, just like we are doing has include stdio.h library in C program. In Java, to use any of the library, import keyword is used. Import means we want to use this particular library in this program. So as scanner class is available in java.util package, how to create our own package, what is package, all this in detail we will be talking in next subsequent videos. So this is the library uh, to which the scanner class belongs, and hence we have to use it, we have to import it. Scanner is equal to new scanner. Now when we are using any primitive data type, we generally declare the variable just like this. But when we are using a class, we have to create an object of this using a new keyword. Now this built-in class requires that we have to pass the system.in as an argument. Now we will be using this s variable, reference variable, to take the user input. For example, we want to take a user's name, so I've just created a name string variable. Then we'll ask system.out.println, enter your name, and name is equal to. Now as I just said, we are going to use this s variable here, s dot next. Remember that next is used to read the string. So using this s reference variable, which is of type scanner, I've used this particular method s dot next. And the same we will print it along with some greeting message, hello plus name. Let's check this one. I'm into the path, and then Java C scanner demo.java, and then Java scanner demo. So it is asking me for the name. I just provided ABC and I'm getting the greeting message here. But this method is not taking white space. So if I'm giving first name space, last name, it will not consider anything after the white space, because white space is considered as a token passed here, and whatever written after that will not be there. It is truncated. Hence I'm just getting ABC here. Likewise, we'll see one more demo of taking integer value as an input. So I'm declaring integer A, and then we'll provide a message to the user, enter value. and here I am going to use a method next int. We will store the value provided by user in a variable a, and we will say number is along with the name of the variable, that is a in this case. I'll put this into the comment now. Let's recompile this. So I'm providing an integer value and I'm getting the output. Likewise, you can go on having any of the data types. Suppose if you want to work with a float, then there is a method available for that also. Float f and enter value. So I will just write here next float and the name of the variable is f. So here it is. Recompiling the program. 3.5. So I'm getting the output. So this is how numbers can be taken as an input. Now suppose you have been asked to take two integer values and print the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. A very simple program. Let's take a demo for that. So we'll provide a message, enter value to the user, and a is equal to s dot next int, and similarly enter second value, and that we will store into the variable called p, and we will print system.out.println, that is a plus b is equal to a plus b. So this is what we want to print. So I will type a plus plus, so we are doing basically a string concatenation part here, plus b plus equal to plus a plus b, and at the end semicolon. Let us check this one. So enter value 10 and then 20, so I'm getting an output. Likewise, you can go on using the other arithmetic operations also. Now in this video, as I said, we are also going to work with user input provided on the command line. Now, so here I'm creating a new class, public class, command line args demo. This is what the name of my class is, and name of the file.java. Within that, public static void main string args. Now this argument to the main function, we are going to utilize it to obtain the data provided by user on the command line. How? Let's see. So you can see that args is an array of type string. So to access the array element, the index begins with 0. The very first element is accessible at index 0. So system.out.println, we are trying to print args of 0 and also the args of 1. Now let us compile this program, command line args demo.java. Java command line args demo. Now here we have to provide the command line arguments. So suppose I'm providing ABC and DEF. So you can see that I'm getting ABC and DEF. Now I'm providing some numeric value. So I'm getting numeric value, and combination, it's fine. But let us see what if I'm providing some more arguments. So you can see args is a string array which is able to hold any number of arguments provided by user. But let us take one more case where I'm printing args0, args1 and args2. I'm recompiling my program because I have done the change into my source code. And after that, I'm providing 10 and 20. But there are only two arguments which I'm providing. But here in my source code, I'm obtaining args0, args1 and args2. So args0 will be 10, args1 will be 20. But what happens when I'm trying to print the args2? So let me press enter here. So you can see that it is giving me a sort of an exception that we will discuss in later subsequent videos. But here it says that index out of bound, index 2 out of bound for length 2, because we are only providing the two values. So the arg's length is only 2. So we are not able to access the index 2 here, that is the third element. And that is why it is throwing us an error. So now how to check dynamically that how many number of arguments that user has provided. So for that string array has one property, length. We can use that. Let us take one demo. So for integer I, for that I'm using a for loop, I less than args dot length. Now this length is a property of this string array. You can use this length property with any of the string array, and that will give you the count of how many elements are there in this particular array. So this will help us in dynamically writing the program. Now system.out.println args of, because now I have a for loop, I will just replace the constant value 0, 1 and 2 with the variable I. And after that, recompiling, and yes, so you can see different combinations. Now I'm providing 30. So not getting any error because now I have changed my program to incorporate any number of arguments that I'm providing. So it is printing all that. So this is how you can use the length property. Now let us take one more example where we want to ask a user to provide us an integer values, and we want to do the sum of them. And for that I'm taking integer sum is equal to 0 variable. Now one more thing you have to take care here is, because the args is of type string, although when you are providing from the command line, that Java command line args demo 123, it is stored as a string 123. So when you are doing any mathematical or arithmetic operation, you need to convert it into the equivalent integer. So for that I have to do some changes to my code. Here I will write sum is equal to sum plus args of I. But as I've just said, this args0, args1, args2 are stored as a string. And here we are doing a mathematical operation, and for that I need to convert it into the integer. For that I'm using a built-in class integer dot parseInt is the method of that, and I'm passing args of I as an argument to this, meaning the args0 will be converted to integer and then it will be added to sum. Next time args1 will be converted to integer and then it will be stored inside sum. And finally we are going to print uh, the sum that we have calculated here. So let's compile this one. And now I'm providing the values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and I have to recompile because I've changed my code. So this is there, and now once again 10 to 20, so you can see now I'm providing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm getting 150. So now I am providing along with some numeric value. When I'm trying to provide some string value, you can see in the command line I've provided some string value. At that time again it is just giving me an exception, and you can read out what is an exception. It says java.lang.number format exception for input string abc, because what it is trying to do is it is trying to convert abc into equivalent integer, which is not done, and that's why it is throwing us an exception here. How to deal with these exceptions we will talk in next subsequent videos. But in this video we have seen different ways of getting the values, integer, float, double values using scanner class, and taking user data from the command line. That's all for now. Thank you for joining.